new drill instructor wakasa ene influence some quick comment just say keeping fit is in fact the most important thing now.
Yeah, say also in a boy who by the time corona says me betray me. Yeah, Lucy ship. Say of course obi I expect say by the time you be babon tin there na ye ho afu because they say na now ba bishop onya kwanya nyiye yintimi bie mama na na o meyiye nti ye be ba na ye ho afu ye tiri afu ya bodu say nyina afu but apart from that there you make sure say you lose shape and the advice of small workout be an opa na enwumre asa na kwakodwa very very important edwa obedi ya avoid a lot of junk foods na ye ni vegetables ni fruits ni more we edwa di na ye ni di na ye nda more so ye a lot of rest obo be 5 years in onji live adwuma I think say we will take opportunity of lockdown they are resting enough and no am social media na me who picture be ko be wa posti woman be nanima say all wonder and now caption say we as the corona lockdown e na wa ko we cha say o ma leave no say na o ba wa ko tire fia as see o ba na o say be leave asa ko tire fia wa de nko arrest be nko anu hia nti I think say be do some media futu na ana ye be so now chamo menim say no Ministry of Information omo breathing no mo ye Ghanaians na among the agenda for the press briefing no na omo say omo be first heightening enforcement of stay home direct even a free abai hoba no na so much say after assessment no who say Ghana for be na edi to there na so yenyan enkofo kakra bi a it seems say ne kan no mo so dan te ade na sentin ko metu afutuo na o ma reinforce the way a na abai e ba say yentina fi no na the tosu mienu no on the agenda for na press briefing no pa na hu hia. That's the one that was talking about providing for the homeless and vulnerable no obekaya nansi ayete se kaya yofo bi nam kwa so free nkai e kotamale e wo ejoso me echi omo na me ka say abiding ni policy for homeless and vulnerable so no e mo call back na yete say AM before amomo baby atena ma the vice president Bawumia ama each kaya you near na or kasa ene ho 500 cedis say omo fa nkobo omo bra ene adinti the press briefing from the ministry no eka bibi efa nkonform ye homeless na omo ye vulnerable ho am ye sure say after that omo betimi akita for mo amuni baby that say ya cast the lockdown obetimi a show dem obi o ha on suni baby denti ya pe baby e be mo matena na apedwe ka mo be ometim da toto omedwane again anyway on the update on Obuasi case mate menyantie say ye boys no nyina mo makofie ama ya catch them say omo make sure say the friend social distancing any social gathering no omo be avoid it going forward enti yetie for mutie Obuasi specifically boys no yesre omo wom say Obuasi nka lockdown no ho de now so no the protocol of social gathering any protocol of social distancing it still applies to every Ghanaian be also your was to per the president of the republic into omuni sa jume no to my now joy news and you know na MFA spoke to the Public Affairs Directorate of the Ghana Police Service Madam Sheila Kese Abeye Baxen ne kan sembi na omo discuss issue bi a course war Accra market mami a wodi over 60 years okwa kofa no ma cost stock in provision store so jeni e de ababo na ama no hodo no kakra omo ko ni fie ko documentary and when they called the Public Affairs Directorate of the Ghana Police Service no na asama ma me can say asama kwa do IGP ho ama IGP I try to see any investigations into the matter and that say police no ma me me be police no investigations bona police be face sanctions and or make a general statement say it goes for all police for more duty diploma say in this lockdown alert places or maybe making sure say and for no so na mum no almost so use excessive force na e mo and for and also more for opportunity no e abuse it nti nyina ya be betu e ho for me hu video bi that menim ni mamre hoye mame ya no central market na ye busa na se wote he no so wote Mosizongo o pe dey central market o so ba top no that's from Mosizongo to central market ni be wanya ba bia woni area and top no say central market no kwa top no ento to bia wote no ma bi say ya na ya ahometesem wohu they see as much as possible pie kran kwa bonte na say pa no na wo pe dia minya so say pa no ni na Mosizongo area wa unya bi just 100 meters away san konko chifi agi so kwa central market on asan wa kwa koto pano and sa no bi say na na de bia e police for us to soldier for no ebufo ma o mo react in a way ya na yempe no now me so say wo hu sa video na e cover viral Lieutenant Colonel Michael Kwame afre infum
yes
the video
yes bonidi
ni mu a enko form afaka o tu mu for say
ayala bondini ayala
as a general message no
ayala
omu nyina betimi adwuma ne be ya form omu na obi abebo no ho ban as much as possible. Let's try see betimi atene and no video no cover and for bo so jeni abaso Chavo so jeni follow Lieutenant Colonel Michael Kwame Afra Infum.
Oh, okay.
Chabona Mrs. Sojoni Lieutenant Colonel Kwame Afra Infum Michael.
Okay.
No. That is the name or the Edini Soja. And to say who video na call viral na Lieutenant Colonel Michael Kwame Afra Infum. Onena and video call viral and me sure say wababa a role model for how our citizens who say I was actually for engage the citizenry in very very difficult MCB that is to say. Now chamo maybe some query on this corona and sense there's a new update and meaning say if a directorate and I say a direction from the Ghana Health any medical association in India, but there's an incident going on when I know where Mena Hospital as I say and they say who do a Mena Hospital premises why and me the videos me the pictures baby I might I will beat me at two or share various social media YouTube Facebook and Twitter who do a Mena Hospital you are forced to buy a max of 5 cedis. Now and she say one Mena Hospital was here and say one toss our max ni be and find shower no. There is no way the man who can among any health personnel akasa on the premises of a Mena Hospital. And minim the entire cost sa. Say one top some maximum for 5 cedis our Mena Hospital. Untimi nyakonya empo no wako catch doctor ni anasa nse onfe anasa uti anasa okon na ya. Minim say if that is the new instruction from the health ministry to hospitals there but at there cost we Mena Hospital near say any instruction about there and may am father of vulnerability of the situation so Ghana form so
there is someone so
and this is something I have verified from videos and pictures and the eyewitness now call it's a sad news but I'm doubtful
they went up to Facebook live say for be able to but I'm also protect them who
and I come back to a Mena Hospital I call Dr. Naman yes oh papa na fimu okoye yes on top max for 5 cities and sakana e manoko akọ wakasa
they went up to Facebook live say for be able to but I'm also protect them
if you protect that is what I'm saying if it's a directive from the health ministry I don't have a case with that but to force obi obeba hobi asa on to start the for 5 cities and sign with Mino Waka And look, many any pakwana or man with that information kasa and mekacha say, do they insist you have it on before you talk to them? Also, oh, once you buy it there, then they give you access into the consulting room. Once Yama they know that you've bought it. And while witness you obia necessarily doctors nekasa the man is a blue stripes attire, blue check attire. The man bought at the end of 5 days, then went away and talked to the health official even without putting it on. So a tona no talk and I say a chinchina to protect on phone line for no. I think say be yanchi mukaka. And so be tiana so official and as administrator or a hospital. We are not accusing them, but we want to educate them for any and confer or complaints are for more or more visiting and hospital say and you are forced to buy a mask for 5 CDs and Sakari are attending to you and I stay at you. Meaning say if that is the normal process that.
Okay, Ayala, you know, cut off there because of the network, but said yeah, Osikano, ordinarily, meaning say, for country, even US, they say they are even considering, say, you have to wear a nose mask before you can get out. I'm more consider, it's not been on your idea, but they are considering it because now saying, about say, I'm going to say, virus needs to be stay in the air for some time nti o kasa ebia nyame be fu onuma ba no ebia na virus bi o ma ebia omo dey protect omo e hospital but the eye o mu say e chance say me free bi ba na me she bia I won't have to buy ana and I say if I buy na my sha it's okay because if truly eye hu aba obi a okuta ade ni bi no ne obi kasa ekuta ni nsem and on it, how do I can kasa? So that was the essence of the buying the whole thing. So, and I said also share. Then now kasa. But this issue about a video that's gone viral. Video now go viral. Yeah, Enra, me who say hi Jai with my menu. Enra. Jumedi edi you know. I say GH page one fubi. Afa me audio no. I don't want to pictures be. Of soldier phobia, some machi, some dictator, and nobody at twice here. Says me bash soldier for no. And now the incident that happened at Tafo and our men sweats, and there's will be any misposition on the matter. So the news so big grass here, Nibako, would you go over to Zoguno? So beating the person here, you know, minim one and necessary, but and yet all rotten mangoes. You're very good ones. And you had the chance of seeing Lieutenant Colonel Nidino, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Kwame Afremfum from the channel tour. This man, and now will be celebrating on social media. Brilliant chap. Or your high-ranking officer, Lieutenant Colonel, or your sub corporal, any private Lieutenant Colonel Michael Kwame Afre Mfum. Apay surveilling it. Na the oye you know. I say emeti fo. Papa stop it trotro vehicle we. Na trotro no. Social distancing na also me no. Na bi mu di tem hu. And he gave them a lesson. I mean lessons there or kasa kire omo. Samasa yeah, your family also cancel by now. Yeah, near massive would have made me board you know video no.
It's better than losing your lives. Do you understand? It is better than losing your lives. Go through the hardships in your house. It is better than you live in this world. Your maker up there has a purpose for you. So please stay home. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Make it very easy for everybody. Look, we all have our families. We would have been happy staying with our families back home. But we are out here working for God and country. And then for you, so please stay home. Don't make it difficult for us.
Papa Yama was a queer gume. Oma was a queer gume. Ojina car now was a car and the party team near you know the massa. Oh, queen. Only baby, I am Muko Kroma Quay. You will be sweet to say the more Busiano. Tia Sramo, Untrefi. Nini 18 more Hobby. Mammy Subi.
But it's better than losing your lives. Do you understand? It is better than losing your lives. Go through the hardships in your house. It is better than you live in this world. Your maker up there has a purpose for you. So please stay home. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Make it very easy for everybody. Look, we all have our families. We would have been happy staying with our families back home. But we are out here working for God and country. And then for you. So please, stay home. Don't make it difficult for us.
Where are Lieutenant Colonel Michael Kwame Afremfum? Penny, we enough from Mommy, you know, be any my jobi. Say you know. Or say, so if you not say, Madam Tifia, me hot me. Mitifia, me hot me, and Mitifia, come grab me. Or say, a better so because through the hardships, than to lose your life. No, can't sabi nyansa sempa papa. Abe say esa bona baso. This is how people are supposed. Until they say humanitarian mission, of course there will be recalcitrant ones. Omo there, okay, be no be also free moji don't go back central market over top bread. Just uju ngwa ntase. Omo no situation no ho. Na omo sa no, you see sa no grab the person. Either I turn the person back home and that's all channel. So boom run so. What you say? But no beating. Beating. And no na problem no. No. Eti yabo Lieutenant Colonel Michael Kwame Afremfum. Yabo abaso. What you jumedi nanim. O professional jumedi ampanyifo ya show nsa no. What yanim woman na ye fe. Woman na ye akono. Sese bin prediasa. Wa maso be hu nipa. Oba so ba be boa. Na wasum Ghana man. Iti Lieutenant Colonel Michael Kwame Mfum odi dia menyaso se befi manum da edi we akamanum ade awaye na F. There were a lot of military men like him, and a few, very few like them no tafono, a very few. There were a lot like him and very few like Bakuno we no a private ni ana cop almost ano ebi mu ye decent po bebi mu so no the mansion nsem emran me fan share nsem e wo mu se e ba na yetimi atenetene nipa de na mum ye besre ye mamra no nya adwuma nye nipa bro se kire bi uso ntre fie no ave wahwe na ma fa okofie o de yare na agotena ho na ave ozo sa ko hospital no ni ski o de ko hospital mun so mun ntre fie obi ho sori anopa no wa chata oni ba bia ko oni baby akọ baby enu ọkọ no aso no ne nam neighborhood no ne nam ho oni na ne nam sa oni baby akọ ni bibia ye e no ne nam ho oye samoma eye police fo dwumadie ene soldier fo dwumadie eye den sebi onu zo agane yire ne ma ho se de papa eken ene onu aba abonte bebo ho ban travi asmentra obi gwa no dinga de corona ne yentimi nyame awe edimi nyahwan Prince Charles ni Boris Johnson nka corona ayomo na yi we na nra na ye condemn no ebe nyi bi na we no kwa yi ana eno ngoti no ngo so abranti ni no bi video mo so ni mu ni ofre reinforce mo ba be so ni mu no mde ne ko mo na fa kira azi abranti ne patch he say what is the matter okay yanko enim na ye nyina ye nyame ne eboafo obi tries
Chama kakam.
Na bibi aboko there.
Na me ado get come.
Well, Obi, nice to have you. I'm saying COVID-19 says Benra. Ghana Football Association the statement about bunting. President of the Ghana Football Association Keto Kreku and I do about saying one cannot overstate the fact that the coronavirus pandemic has brought an unprecedented challenge for members of the football industry. As president of the association and a clubman, I know the extent of the challenges that clubs have gone through due to the current situation and the financial burden we continue to face as club owners, officials, players, and as participants of the game. I share in this pain, however, we must also be concerned about our health and the need to take precaution at this extremely difficult time. There is the need to remind ourselves that It is just a phase which will soon change when all abide by the protocols given to us by state. I urge everyone to continue to fully abide by all the protocols and the directives. During this period, I'm engaging with all the major stakeholders to ensure that the football family is included in the government's stimulus package to alleviate some of the hardship on our industry. I will continue to positively engage the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Ministry of Health, the Ghana Health Service and the government for the advancement of our beloved sport. It is unfortunate that we have to wait a little longer for our extraordinary Congress, where some key decisions would have been taken to impact positively on the game. I would therefore call on all of us to rally around and fight this deadly pandemic for the good of the industry. Finally, I want to thank all club owners, administrators, footballers, coaches, referees, the media, and everyone involved in our sport for our professionalism and dedication to service. You showed class and selflessness until the season was suspended because of COVID-19. Together we will win this battle. Long live Ghana football. Hashtag bring back the love. Hashtag creating wealth, igniting passion. Best regards, signed, Ket E.S. Okreku, President, Ghana Football Association. On those statement, among other things, Obi, Mamin Toga.
Someone, of course, this year, local Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte, or president for Philippines, were ordered shoot to kill. Shut down, so now we shall be a Koemua, but it will not. Of course, the area we so am tyrants. Maduro of Venezuela, Duterte, almost no. I feel almost when you're more for because for a president to tell Nhyira for the well, BP was sure.
I'm Benny Bannon.
Duterte, Rodrigo Duterte, Philippines. It but again, from the business point, Juventus almost stock are dropping by 21.16%. United also stock on the stock exchange are dropping by 11.6%. Dortmund was so far 36.7% of stock lost, and our dropping our stock market into businesses, the economic aspect as far as football is concerned. So there's a big challenge in there. But Chairman, I still think our football people, well, technology, to get all of, especially maybe as Congress is out of the picture by executive committee members at this material moment. What is the common strategy? Strategy I think they have to do more. Because you don't have data. Because the player can say Spanish Premier League say even more league because my say by 20th May and early June now or more to me or more leagues now what they are saying is that even if they are to play behind closed doors, they are losing 303.4 million euros. And next, the FA cannot tell us in terms of monetary terms. League na ya suspend ya na yet na fie kakra no ye football no sika say na e dey ba ye lose as far as the general economy of football and our mind no kan ye concerned nti emre we na eta nim no e wo say FA na nkasa no toto ne nyoma bi ye emre we na nke wo so o ma footballers and clubs din nyina no obia no file ne so obia only board of director obia on tia snakes mojiji sa documents ni nyina na mu say clubs no ansa na yare no be kwa e be sense na so no na nyoma bi wo ho aya hye because I still insist that we do not have that strong arm when we get to government because yes, perhaps finance minister had a report in terms of the economic impact and all of that. But the tourism world, the airline industry, the manufacturing industry, or proper data or presented to the minister. But I can't find that with our football association. Indeed, I was within the football association. It's time for sober reflection on a lot of things. Our structures, our financing, how transparent is our financing. Clubs say they were audited accounts. I just said, "No, in the buyer, in the coy." So now this who, for example, my one-man club who command 10,000 Ghana cedis. So at the end of the day, now so this is the time to set ourselves. A common agenda for the FA. So, in the next even 10 months, this is how we want to run our football moving forward. And I just hope that government will consider us because we are virtually going to beg because we do not. Yankasa's contribution to this economy, simply poor. I just hope that government will listen to our plea. Based on humanitarian grounds. So, boys, no, you say, it's the empire, but football, well, let's just hope that our president will listen to them this time. Because, like I was said, football association, war reserves, cacao, where players need to make a overdraft, clubs need to make a overdraft. But chairman, on Yakubu Mambo situation, well, you be say Mambo Yakubu is a solid guy, true and true. Obuasi training college, Ashgold, solid Obuasi guy. I think listening to him, he spoke with a lot of anger. Normally being a settled the man, he thinks he's losing something because Matisse changed because we both him and he thinks his commitment to the club, he should be treated in a certain way and all of that. So a bit worrying. And I like the response of the PRO. I think some of these issues moving forward as a professional, I think first of all a professional teacher, Meka Yakubu Mambo, as a professional teacher, as a professional coach, to tell the whole world say letter no to team and it adds nothing to you. It rather hurts your reputation. Oh, your teacher ni then I'll be punishing students. Oh yeah, coach then I'll be query letters are part of the corporate world. And I think he needs to keep his anger under wraps a bit, especially Okasa radio. So as a professional, you need to also consider your man on one Kasano in his own interest, because in life certainly with our challenges and who make his challenges need to personal to the extent that club also someone in somehow meaning say Ashgold Hono Mukunipa or then in the public interest also money we are seeing is something wrong going on there. You don't have to necessarily be angry, because we are part of the system. You might go head coach, said my bonnie do also know to me and cannot say you were free now say now about the car. That's marks of great hypocrisy. Again, I think maybe in the appreciation of what the query letter is, because a change of position. Yes, say I appreciate the fact that consistently the relationship between champion, the CEO, and the club, almost supporters now from Kaka. And I think there's a point I was saying Fredachi, any champion, Momakin, Ebaso. But also Kasa, but at least we've done well in terms of even results by keeping the club running and all of that. So, Debbie Amika said, we've gotten to a level where maturity should always be the standard. And yes, Mambo was expressing his frustration and all of that, but he went largely overboard. Ashgold is a club he can talk to. It does not. In praying now, and I say, he should read the query letter well. And was all kind letter, the man, no, the continent, on kind letter, on some kind appointment letter, no emotions, no anger, no free assembly. Running the club from Kumasi, so a challenge, Kaka. And I suspect I was a champion and in paying for Koso. But likely the relationship between the fan base and the management, because Ash Gold is a Santimaho, Ash Gold, and Casa in terms of Nebobre and Casa Ghana football, don't mean Mubo clubs will be Ash Gold free. So they need to be careful in those angles, especially the two feuding clubs, feuding personalities, Mambo, any management. And I think since it's an FA no actual Akoma Ash Gold. I'm saying and sana lockdown any restrictions by say in some champion kafa ne team ni ho any wafa omo senior musi lose sa game no if natural prosecutor I'm sure say champion will reply or respond. I'm sure they've already done that for that chisu no nyina no be respond but so what yes tape ni here champion are more Yakubu Mambo team. So Mambo should relax. He should relax. Because the way you see who your man, yes, I know pure work club see who your man. So crowd who should say big nominash about popping on person you free code more. Please be smarter. Be ahead of the news. Control everything. Now bet it what it appoint what it query letter moon is and your it's mark of so much disrespect. He's a professional teacher, a professional coach.
Oh, okay.
He live above reputation.
Well, Obi tries, and so at the end, remember Christian, so na and Ayala, Frederick Moore, your CEO for Hearts of Folk. Wakasa diafa Keto Kreku, the statement as a F, every president statement or the Ababontino, Wakasa Adiafa na. Ninsemuno ka efa clubs no financial difficulties are omukum no.
Oh no, I've received it, I've read it, and I think it was an appropriate letter to write at this time. Yes, there are conversations going on with the GPL and individual clubs, but you're right to say that Hearts and Kotoko are the biggest clubs in the country, and therefore we should be leading this crusade. But I also believe that at this moment in time, the priority should be for the players, the staff, and the supporters to keep safe. Because it doesn't matter how much money we are able to get at the end, if there's nobody to come watch the game, football will still have a problem. Yes, we're doing a lot of things underground. We are looking at ourselves as well and looking at our partners. And we are not going to leave any stone unturned to make sure that after the event, our financial stability is as it was, or not, if not better.
Nhyira FM.
Okay, I know and summer. Frederick Moore eka edifa statement every president the Ababontino ho na ordinary to sense me one form call for the cancellation of the season say yan cancel no yan after COVID-19 na yasa aba together about a new season.
I heard that same sort of messages coming out, and we haven't taken a position yet. And part of the reason why we haven't taken a position is the same reason that I gave for the financial, that we've got a crisis on our hands. I think we need to manage the crisis. And then if whatever we do with the football, we have to make sure that there is an objective, there is a rationale for doing that. We can't just say that because we had a problem in the past, we should cancel this one. Ghana football was beginning to come back. The love was beginning to come back. The way people talked about football was beginning to become exciting. Right? And for me, at this moment, I'll reserve judgment. I'd like to consult my board so that we come out with one voice. So I'm not saying something on radio, another person is saying something else, another person is saying something different. But I think that whether we continue with the league or we suspend it and go to the next season will depend by and large how long and how drastic the whole COVID-19 actually takes hold in Ghana. I pray, sir, we don't see some of the things that we've seen in a place like Italy, New York, and other places, and that ours is a bit milder. by the grace of God. So once we get up to the hump and we're coming down and things are coming down, then we can have all of those conversations as to whether the league should continue or not.
Nhyira FM.
Okay, I know. And some okay, Frederick Moore, Jacob Nyavache. So good morning, Big Gabby. Hope you are doing well. The security personnel should be commended for the good work they are also doing. Some people are naturally deviant and should be treated as such. Enjoy your day. I know if Ray, Papa Ray, Raymond Buffo, Ghana Revenue Authority, Ray, okay. Young trust on that Hearts of Oak CEO Frederick Moore Ninsi Munosaka Bibi for Hearts of Oak recruitment no be government Hearts of Oak fans no almost we say Hearts ding and
I can say even before the season opened, there were players that we were signing. There were players that we were talking. We didn't wait to the opening of the registration before we started doing. So there's a lot of work that has been done. But one of the things that we need as a club to do is to not put everything outside. Right. Let's wait. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, quietness, silence is a masterful approach to achieve the best result. Rather than say the coach, I would say the technical team brings a list to the MD. The MD then does the report that goes to the board. The board then asks questions, probe, and then if the assessment is right, the board then gives approval for the MD to go and negotiate and sign the player. The MD is part of the board, so he has an opportunity to also ask questions and probe at that point as well. That is done. That is the only time the MD can go and start negotiating with the player. I can't prejudge what the board is going to do and start talking to every player that supporters bring along. There's no way, there's no job that you can do that you can please everybody. And I also accept, not everything that we do is right first time. But I can assure every supporter who supports us both that I'm also a phobian. I've been a phobian from childhood. Right? That I also want the best. I want the quality players. The same aspiration that they've got, I've got it too. So there's no doubt that if we see a quality player and he's good and he can help the team, I or the board or anybody else will put impediments in the way so that we don't sign them.
Nhyira FM.
I know and some Frederick Moore or Hearts of Oak CEO or the Atuja regards to recruitment ne hon sensem no and now this are in semno and so abba na answer na meko Christian ne Ayala obi so home we say nyina on the line no mesa akom so no otia kenten nyameba they say or former technical director of the Ghana Football Association. They say ne jumedi o no ne FND na bawiye na wakasa dia fa honi we say nibo or system no say dey sit na nibo be take over from him no odi oba succeed
yeah oba successful kakra and say minim say Mr. Sketch administration I na dey say oba resource side directory so that the me dey mum no oba betini mu side a e dey ono kra dey unya oni me onuru me wan kwata kra
Nhyira FM.
Okay, I know you're talking to somebody at no. Christian, I say. Christian, you tell me someone who they are today. Christian, kaza kade, where are you? Aha, okay, you too.
Nam TNT we are na in to say we are the embra o manteni asise no so.
Ma mujal phone no so be the TV and the bibia o mute no my why na hi hapa yetiu
enra na ayala ka ministry ni briefing no ye tamo onim say Ghana ha nyina yes all public hospitals and health facilities ventilators here were only 67 ventilators in the whole of this country. Yeah, I'm very careful now. We escalate here. So 67 ventilators, you know. We are one in you. I was never no film. About the 200 ventilators now come one. one shall wound ye. I was reading an article will be up very nice statement. Was here no correct? Very difficult at this moment to open your close shop for bare 3 to 4 weeks. But a bit more difficult to close a casket of a loved one for an entire life. Who close shop from where adding bad dim pass one higher deal with TV after the casket for the rest of your life. And the American food soon. I think and another Trump cast they say death to no actually over 5,000. And any play nya sa coronavirus or US in Guam 884 in just 24 hours. Almost so many NCNwa. Any play be no close to 216,000 at this point. As anybody. Even Africa, current situation is too scary. Now me read about Senegal. Tamo, on say Senegal mining in a intensive care unit for the whole of the country. Just 21 for the entire country. And it is Africa make a full soon. Other countries soon. Well developed, more big, better health facilities soon. Yeah, I'm very careful. That's the escalate here. One shall be doing so. So Janina. Then now pretty to amount for Kermon, Yamona Basso. But it do stage be a foot to Kuama Funti. The teacher ni sometimes we frack run out cancel now. One far back a crank cana back Ranonti. In a foot near, but sometimes will be at a castle tranta. Yama Bibi Kakam Kudumu. Yen Sebu as warning to others. There are seven and now goody. Other countries, Italy, Germany, and we are quite advanced technology. And we are advanced medical wise. Health facilities near quite advanced, no. They are even battling this disease. And yeah, goody, and yes, I made a cocoa. See, I can't want to say persuasion failure. I think a bit of force must be applied. Some medical can be to say, no matter who you are, you must be submissive to authority. And especially when authority rule over talent. Untimin fa okoko enyade. Can you imagine Tamo how you feel? Say, Oba Breme letter. Na me read the letter na wi and write in front of you metitim. Say me give them say there krana per that action alone am I no. It has the other matter be am work because I did not show respect to you. As long as you be juma, as long as we are under a certain form of authority, be mindful and be submissive to authority. You can be angry, you can have authority, but you have to do so with so much respect. Coach Mambu, he might have every justifiable case to complain, but per that action, say they let her bro and write in front of any power or yet a bit of your authority. Now to tell it anymore, I think they went a bit overbound. So be very to authority. I've always told people say, don't ever lock the door when you are leaving because you might need that same door one day. Per your action, and then per your action. Abia may not be come to Asante God again. Na me anam nukureni. Me tears on one kasa with so much boldness, so much authority. Say, or to tell let no no. Come put yourself in Asante God official position. So you bring me a letter. You query me for one or two things. Now right in front of you. Now I teach you letter. Later then I reply the letter. Me assure say call letter and I reply. One shall not even open and read the content of my reply because of the media. Sometimes medical can in this part of our world here, we should be mindful of our actions, especially when we are angry. Be mindful of your actions because somebody sober now what you did in your angry mood now, you might even regret and say, many years are we, and many I did your coach Mambo. I want you to cry. Tamo, you can't whether government should exert our effort in this situation. Na diameti ayala on so many times how are the Spanish
every president say or no ni government because the government include football for no in the stimulus package,
but a deal original they are making that statement.
So because almost employ a number of people, club here employ 30 people, cry even the players now a technical team, now here management that's about 50. It is a unya about 18 clubs, Premier League clubs. I'll be about 50 employees. The number is huge. I mean, on the MJ.
The English FE, the British government, there is no way the British government can say memoir. I'll tell you why. Tamo, in 2016-2017, in terms of direct tax, the English Premier League, the British economy, there is 3.3 billion pounds. 3.3 billion pounds. In fact, other contribution, I also count apart from any tax, other contribution at the English Premier League alone, a contribution to the UK economy was 7.6 billion. In terms of other, I'm from about Crumo, more because of the English Premier League, now 686,000. So we took about my obviously that person will spend, it in one way or the other, it will help to boost the economy of the country. In terms of direct jobs, the 20 clubs in the Premier League employ over 100,000 people in the British economy. Now, employment, we are saying employment in its restricted definition. We say the 20 Premier League employ people, but in most of the terms of employ people, it is not employment. How many of our 20 Premier League clubs, do even pay their players? You just keep them busy. But in terms of proper definition for employment, most of our clubs do not even provide employment in the first place. Again, I am making a reference to the Spanish government. I make a contribution to La Liga. Samo, La Liga in 2016-2017, almost contribute to 15.7 billion euros to the Spanish economy. We are according to PricewaterhouseCoopers report. So 15.7 billion represented 1.37% of the entire GDP of the country. Of that 15.7 billion, 3 billion just direct tax other place to the British to the Spanish economy, and a 5.6 indirect impact from the soccer vendors. 4 billion from catering, accommodation, and other rest. So report now. Every year, there is an increment in the contribution of the La Liga to the Spanish economy. In 2013, our contribution to the Spanish economy now 4 billion. In 2014, our contribution to the Spanish economy was 7.6 billion. In just 2014, our contribution is 7.6 billion. 4 years later, now our contribution is 7.6 billion. I jump to 15.7 billion. Yes, do they have enough data to present to government and say, hey, government, this is our contribution to the economy, and this is our contribution to this economy? No, we demand the same. Yes, and what's I know. Okay, about 30. Say, okay, but you contribution, I'm just giving that contribution back to you. I'm giving all those contributions back to you. Would they be satisfied? How much have they contributed to the economy? They should have enough data and present to government. We are sure say La Liga not presented this to Abai and say, hey, this is how much I contribute. And this is how much you start to lose if the La Liga economy collapse here. This is how much you start to do. The Spanish government will look at these figures and say, hey, this is an economy I cannot afford to lose because this is how much I gave from them. Okay. Are they going to fight for their case? Say, hey, this is how much I contribute. Say, this is how much I'm going to lose. Do they have that data?
Well,
government.
Okay, Christian, point very well made. But also at the area about ventilators, now say according to the ministry, almost say we have about 120 ventilators, and they are waiting for more.
After Enra, Tamu, president now almost see a ventilator. Now I run 67 after about 60 because of COVID-19.
Javen,
more.
Okay, it's your 60 more because of COVID-19. Yeah. Okay, all right. Sad. Okay, Christian, thanks so much for also contribution. And people that are dating a panelist in the studio because of social distancing, and they are working from home, staying at home at the end. They will stay at home. They are trying to minimize the number of people who come to the office as possible. Now client service only one person and HR department all the managers the sales department except the sales manager yama sales for nyina so manya adwuma from home and the programs managers only approve there omba as in and out and our finance department so one person so newsroom is only the news editor and the rest working from home yeah say you keep the numbers because was in the crown nipa 100 and something to say nipa 150 crown away room nipa say omo be juma and any given time omo office in new 15 a way to cut down the numbers, to observe social distancing, staying at home, keeping yourself safe, and you'll be a bedroom. And because of that, True Vibe also they say the delivery is no more yet. Until the from upe pizza, upe benku, upe fufu, upe ampesi, from be delivering the amount. There will be on the bed, bro. So there's no need to get out of the house. It should be free. Then you say, I stay at home. No one tells you now there. Upiako ko pe bibi di anyone's and same na. Almost say and can't say. Number bibi de batuda.